Purpose of this video is to show you what to do at the start of the course during week one and what to do each week. Okay. So I'm at the front page of Canvas and you see this to-do list, and I've had people just operate off the to-do list. It'll help you do as a checklist, but it's not always incomplete. One thing I'm noticing right now is that you have three homework sections to do this week, and only one's showing up. So not people will do this, but they miss part of the course. So my recommendation is you go to the modules every week. First thing you do, either get there by, or let me get a pointer going here. You can either get to modules here or clicking on that button. I'll usually click on this. And then you're going to see each week I'll have, in most CCV courses, we'll have each week set up. You get a course resources, and I'm noticing right now I need to take this down because you don't need to see the instructor resources. Home page takes you back to the front page, and there's how to get some help, academic support to reach out to you. And then what you want to do this week, hopefully I will have the course open on January 20th, 3 days before the course starts. My advice is to get started on Saturday or Sunday, especially if you're a person that needs to do your work on the weekend and not during the week. Start early, so that way you're always working on the start of the week rather than wait at the end, in case something comes up and you need more time. Okay, so things to do. One thing I'll point out to you, you should read this. I'm not going to go through every bit, but one thing you definitely want to do is go out and get a copy of the syllabus and print that as a PDF, copy paste it into a document, get a copy of it. Because if you go to a school outside of Vermont State College systems, UVM takes it and they'll understand. Norwich does, I think. I'm not sure about Middlebury. Not sure about Dartmouth. You're going to want to, what they'll do sometimes, they'll say, well, get us a copy of the syllabus. We want to know what you saw in Precalculus at CCV in order to be able to give you a credit or excuse you from their course. They'll be looking at this stuff. Okay, so get yourself a copy of this. I mean, if you don't remember to do this and it's a couple of years from now, I won't have a copy of it. What I'll do is send you the current one, and I haven't changed the course too much. These essential objectives haven't changed forever. So that's what you'll see. It should work, but just in case, cover your bases and make sure you get a copy of this early on. And the other thing is how you're graded. And if you think I'm not grading you fairly, or if I messed up, you got to let me know. Okay. 40, 10%. Yeah, 4 quizzes are 40. Those are all correct. While I'm saying this, I had some people this last semester in the fall, they did not do a very good job with the presentations. They missed a lot of presentations, came down to the end of the course. They wanted a B, or they wanted a B minus, or they wanted a C. And they were within a couple of points of it. Well, they didn't do the presentations, and that would have been, I know it's only 10% of the grade, but that's 10 points. If you do them all, that's 10 points. So I mean, don't cut corners. You'll want to do the work. Okay. Let me come back to the course. Enough of that. And so get through all this. How do you get the textbook? You saw that it was a free textbook. You didn't have to buy one. Here's the website where they have their book online. You can get a PDF copy of it. You can also buy a copy out at Lulu or Amazon. It's about $30 shipping. I mean, I bought the newest edition myself because they don't give me comp issues, because these are all free. It's and then the other thing, because this is all free, it doesn't get the support that a paid textbook would get. So some of these detailed solutions, at least in the beginning, are off. The ones in the back of the book tend to be correct, but some of these are older versions and they just haven't been edited. So if you have questions about it, these are all the odd numbered exercises that pretty detailed answers for the most part. If they don't agree, makes a great discussion forum post, and then you get those points. Okay, so that's the textbook, how to get it. Let's go back. That's probably enough of this. One thing you do need to do is you need to go out and take before you can get started with week one, you need to do this first day of class important questions. This quiz, this is just a quiz, quote unquote, that talks about, when do I get a drop? When can I drop this course and get all my money back? When can I drop the course and not have anything show up on my transcript? When can I drop the course and just have a W show up in my transcript? When can I drop the course? Or what if I miss this date? When am I stuck with a grade I earn? So you want to see those before you get into this, because maybe you're going to look at this course on January 20th when the course opens up, before the course actually starts. You say, this isn't for me. I can't do this. You can drop the course, get all your money back, and there's a process to do that. But if you don't know how to do that, I got links here, and I got links on the how to do it. I'll also send you something if you talk to me about it. Alrighty, so how do I see how week one's all graded? I'll grade out. You got to do this quiz before you get there. Maybe I already said that. So I'm going to stop this video. I'm going to do this quiz because I'm in here as a student, and that way week one will open up and I can continue with what this video is supposed to be. So I got through that quiz, and again, this is not doesn't count towards grades. To miss some points, you can go. I give you the right answers, so you know. I just want you to make sure you see them. Now, here's what we're going to do. So, what I recommend you do each week is go look at the week one overview, or go to the week overview, and I spell out. If there's a quiz, I'll have it right up on top. I'll tell you if it's a My Open Math quiz or if it's a Canvas quiz. I'll do that. If you want some video, I've got these flipped classroom videos that I've used. I created for most of these came from my Oxbow because I've used this textbook in my high school pre-calc class. Are they any good? I don't know. You can watch them if you want to have a lecture style experience. Try those. Check them out. I mean, you can watch them on, as I said right here, when I watch educational videos, I'll watch them out on YouTube, set them to 2 speed, and then if something that looks like I need to pay attention to, I'll slow it down and look at it then. Okay. Totally up to you. It's not part of the grade. I just have them there as a resource for you. What you're going to do is you're going to come back to Canvas, and let's see, come back here. And then what I have is, maybe we should come back to the week one overview. In the textbook, now, people don't tend not to do textbook exercises anymore. My advice is to do them, because what they'll do is that'll give you some practice on paper. You've got they're all, for the most part, they're odd numbered answers, odd numbered exercise. You can go get the answers here. I also have some even numbered exercises selected, or I notice I don't have anything here. I mean, might not be worth, which one way to get you discussion forum points is to do an even numbered exercise. Tell us where it's from, tell us the page number, tell us the section, the page, and what exercise it is. And then you can put your work on there, and then take a picture of it and upload it to a discussion forum post, and that'll get you your 5 points. I'll if you're correct, I'll say right on or some such thing. And if you're wrong, I'll show you how to do it. And that's actually good prep for a quiz, because you don't know if you've got the answer right. Okay, and then you're going to do some, now we're going to do some great. Now that's not this, doing these odd numbered exercises, doing these paper book exercises, unless you post them in a forum, isn't, doesn't get you any grade, but it's good practice, and you'll have it on paper, as I said. Don't give us, in the discussion forums, don't give us 3 or 4 questions that you've looked at, or I've had some people do 10 questions you've done. I mean, it's like a fire hose. We want to look at one problem. I'm glad you did them, and you don't have to show me that you did them. But doing one question well is better than a bunch of them, okay, as far as the discussion forum. And again, if you're having trouble with something, post that too. That works great. And what makes a good discussion forum post? I go into that there. So let's look at My Open Math. So I'm going to come back to modules week one. And then what I was able to do, it hasn't been working for a few semesters, is you folks just get to be able to just click on the assignment. It'll open up here in Canvas. Now, if this is too small a window for you. Some of them are multiple choice, some are numeric answers. None of them are show your work. But you'll want to do so. But my advice, if you haven't done the paper exercises, you want to do certainly the harder ones. You want to do in paper so that way you can reference them during the quizzes and exams. Okay. Notice there's a video for each question, and so if you didn't watch my videos, here's some video to show how it's done. And sometimes there's a couple of videos. You can also message me. While you can message me, this is a my open math messaging. I'd have to go out there and look at it. And since you folks are doing it here in campus, I don't know how often I'll log on to my open math and look at it. If it's a quiz, use that, or email me here in Canvas using the inbox, or I think it's under here somewhere. It's my toolbar is covering it. Where is it? Inbox, you message me here. I'll make sure I set up an alert so I know when I'm getting an email out at my open math. I probably should do that since I'm doing that this way this semester. For me, this screen's a little small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I'm going to show you how. You probably know how to do this, but just in case you don't, I'm gonna click on this and I'm gonna open it. I did a right click or control click. And I'm gonna open it up in a new tab. That way I get a full screen. Well, I thought I did. Maybe I did this earlier. No, it looks like it's still in the screen here. Next, can I open it up? I was able to do this earlier. You can't open this up into a new tab. Well, I guess it's not working for me right now, but it did. I did have it working, so I'll just have to look and see what's up with that. I mean, you could be doing it on a big screen, but most of you probably are working off a laptop. So, but there it is. And what happens is you complete your work here. The grade gets stored into Canvas, which is wonderful. The other thing that I'm going to tell you, if you should read that about my open math. Sometimes you have the right answer, and it's just not understanding what you put in. So what I do with these my open math assignments is try all the exercises, get at least a 70, and I'll write in full credit in Canvas. So in your grade, I'll adjust it to 10 the 10 points for each assignment. Okay. And so it would be like if you've got whatever 70% of 17 correct, I'll do it. And some people will just skip problems because I'll be honest with you, I don't always look at every question to see if you did it, or every assignment to make sure you did it. But if you're skipping questions, you're going to hurt yourself for the exam. If you can't get something right, you should post it in Canvas. Try to show us what you're doing, unless you're totally lost and don't know how to do it. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll link it to a question out of the textbook that's just like it. So trying to get you to look at those textbook exercises first. Okay, and that's what you do. There's 3 assignments, 3 sections this week that we got to cover. You got to do your 2 discussion forum posts. First by Saturday night, the second by Monday night, the end of the course. These courses run Tuesday to Monday. I guess let's see, what else should I talk about here? You miss a deadline, you'd get a 0 for that post. I mean, because once the deadline passes, you're talking into an empty room. Yeah, I guess that's it. And one last thing before I stop this video. What if you need some help? This calendar is where I do have I don't use Canvas because Canvas doesn't let me block the hours. You get to plan ahead by 12 hours. See, I do have, well, it's Christmas Day. I'm not doing that today, but I do have some appointments. You can't see what's available within 12 hours. So tomorrow, if this was the class, you get these 3 half-hour appointments you can choose from. And on Saturdays, I tend to have more time, at least in the morning. If none of my times work for you and you still want to meet with me, email me, tell me what works for you. During the school week, I teach high school courses also, so I'm kind of tied up between 7 and 3:30. Sometimes the meetings don't go till 3:30, so I could be available earlier. So that's why you can email me, talk to me, and I could be available after 5 if you want. Zooming from home is difficult. This has been working okay this morning. That isn't always the case. Um, because of my internet speed at home, so often Zoom won't work. So, but start a conversation for me with me. The other thing you do have access to also is this tutoring.com. And I think they give you 10 hours of tutoring there. I know they don't have anything available. I've never used this feature, so I don't know how it works. People do. Um, I wouldn't ask. I wouldn't ask like questions here. Like I wouldn't. They used to do questions. I wouldn't do that here. It doesn't look like they're doing that. Writing a review. That's not math. Okay, so it doesn't look like they're doing that right anymore. So you can do live, but you might have to wait. You could schedule a time with them. You might connect. Maybe you'll find somebody out there you can really connect with. I used to do an iteration of this, and people used to like meeting with me live. So I encourage you to at least give me a chance with my live sessions. Um, People used to like what I did. I don't work for e-tutoring because it's peanuts that they're paying those poor people. So I don't have time for that. I don't have the time to give them that kind of time. So I guess that's probably more information you need. But here, so the big takeaway from this: make sure you look at the what to do each week. That'll let you know what you got to get done. The MyOpen Math's right here in Canvas. And I guess that's it. Don't miss your discussion forum deadlines, and then get some help if you need it. And please, 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 please don't wait till Sunday, Monday to do the work, because you'll stress yourself out and you won't get it done, or might get it done, but it won't be done satisfactorily, right? It takes a lot of work. This is a 4 credit math course. It takes time, folks. I mean, if you were sitting in the classroom, they always used to say 3 hours for every hour outside of class. This is the 4 credit course. You'd have 4 hours in the classroom. 4 times 3 is 12, plus the 4 hours. That's 16 hours of class, 16 hours of your time, and that's only if you're prepared for the course. If you're struggling to get caught up because it's been a couple of years since you've done, or a couple semesters since you've done algebra, it'll take you some more time. And I always found this to be true for any math science course I took. I mean, the humanities courses didn't require as much time. Reading and paper writing takes time, yes, but yeah, these math courses take some time. Okay, so I guess that's long enough. Give me a yell.